Hello, dear followers of the Professional Hunting Channel and hunting enthusiasts everywhere. Symphony of the Wild, the art and adventure of hunting giants. Hunting is one of the oldest practices known to humankind. It is not merely a means of survival, but a profound journey into the very essence of nature. It is a true test of human endurance, analytical skills, and connection with the surrounding environment. When we talk about the Big Five, or giant animals like the African buffalo, rhinoceros, and lion, we enter a world of excitement that transcends the boundaries of traditional sport, becoming a truly awe-inspiring existential experience. The Pride Challenge, facing the giants. Hunting giants is not a task for beginners. It is the pinnacle of what a professional hunter aspires to. Each of these animals presents unique challenges that require specific tactics. The African buffalo, Black Death. It is nicknamed Black Death for good reason. It is an animal that never backs down or gives up. Hunting here relies on meticulous tracking through the dense jungle. The thrill lies in the moment of contact, where the hunter must read the buffalo's body language and movements in its environment. This makes it a direct confrontation that demands unparalleled emotional stability. The lion. The king of the jungle is the embodiment of intelligence and speed. Hunting here requires exceptional skill in stalking and the ability to hide and camouflage. Pursuing a lion in its habitat makes the hunter feel, for the first time, that they are not the only predator in the area. They are part of a fierce and exciting life cycle. The rhinoceros. Sustainable hunting of this species requires a deep understanding of its unpredictable behavior and its poor eyesight compared to its keen hearing and sense of smell. Hunting here is a study in patience. It involves spending long hours observing and moving with extreme slowness. This gives the hunter a chance to appreciate the immensity and power of this legendary creature. Beyond the thrill, the essence of the experience. Many believe that hunting is simply the moment of pulling the trigger, but a true hunter knows that 90% of the experience comes before that. Connection with nature. Hunting forces you to become part of the ecosystem. You begin to notice the sounds of the wind, the birds' movements that warn of a predator, and the changes in the soil. This primal connection with the land is what gives the experience its true meaning. Mental and physical readiness. This sport demands high physical fitness and the mental ability to make precise decisions in fractions of a second. The psychological pressure of facing a large animal tests the limits of your courage and your ability to control your nerves. Ethics and sustainability. In the modern era, regulated big game hunting is an effective tool for wildlife conservation. The financial proceeds from legal hunting trips go directly to support environmental protection programs. Combating poaching and supporting local communities ensures the survival of these species for future generations. Why does this passion persist? The secret lies in the pure adrenaline, the feeling of standing in the heart of the African wilderness. At sunrise or sunset, waiting for the appearance of one of these majestic creatures is an experience that cannot be replicated. It is a moment when time stands still, and one stands face to face with the grandeur of creation and the untamed power of nature. For the hunter, returning from this journey is not necessarily tied to a successful hunt, but rather to the stories told around the campfire at night, to the lessons learned from tracking the trail, and to the reverence that grows in the heart for these creatures that have captivated human imagination since the dawn of history. Wild hunting of large animals is a journey of balance between the art of tracking, respect for power, and a commitment to the ethics of maintaining ecological balance. It is an experience that transforms the hunter from a mere visitor into an integral part of the timeless symphony of the wild. Rhino tracking is considered the ultimate challenge in the world of hunting. It requires not so much physical strength as it demands the tracker's intelligence and exceptional analytical observation skills. Rhinos rely on their keen senses, smell and hearing, for survival, making approaching one a true test of a hunter's skill. The tracking process doesn't begin simply with finding a footprint, but rather with understanding the environmental context. The spoor. Rhino feet leave a distinctive three-toed mark in the soil. To distinguish between a fresh and an old footprint, the condition of the soil must be considered. A fresh footprint has sharp edges and is unaffected by sun or dew.